What's up, everybody? Welcome to my review. This time is of the Figma 300, Gilgamesh slash Archer, Fate Grand Order. Well, Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero. It's all the same thing because Gilgamesh literally survives everything. He's Gilgamesh. First and foremost, I want to start by saying this actually came out really well and it exceeded my expectation because I was expecting to give it an F. But that's not the case. It actually turned out to be a figure I can enjoy that I was not hoping to, hope it wouldn't fail. But anyway, let's get into it. First and foremost, I'll start by saying this gold is actually really nice. And considering how the Iron Man turned out, which I threw in the fucking trash, excuse my language, this came out really nice. It's a nice, dullish, but nice gold, I should say. It makes it look like it's like armor, you know? It's not like the Jigoken one that came out from Bandai, but it's still a very nice gold. First and foremost, the rotation of the arm is really nice. Even the shoulder actually moves over and rotates. He has a real good range of motion in the arm, which I thought was really dope. Now, one thing I was a little sad about is that I was promised an ab crunch, and that is not what I got with Archer, so I'm a little disappointed by that. But even still, it rotates backwards really well and side to side also really well. Just can't go forward the way I really want it to, which I'm a little disappointed by because I was hoping that would be my thing. You know, when Figma promises ab crunch, this is now the second time, because after Hulk, it was like, hey, we're going to get ab crunch, and I did not get it. So no forward ab crunch, which is disappointing. But the head movement on it is a standard Figma style. Left, right, posable, you can get it, you know. What's really cool is the side skirts are on a ball joint, so you can move these accordingly. The only downer is that this one is not on a ball joint, so it may get in your way and be hindering. There's thigh swivel, which is really cool, especially because most Figmas don't have that. It's double jointed, so it goes down pretty far. The only problem is that Archer himself can't really lift his leg up too high, as you can see here. Can't go up too high. Ankle pivot is nice. It rotates left and right, goes forward really well. But as being a Figma, now that he's a little back heavy, you have to learn to balance Gilgamesh pretty well. So I'm going to do a quick pose. The one good thing that came out of his robe, not being on the ball joint, is that it can help balance Gilgamesh. So you can do cool things like this. And voila. See? Gilgamesh is balanced. He also has toe pivot, which is really cool, but also really loose, being as is a Figma. Gilgamesh actually comes with a ton of stuff. So let me back him up real fast. Let him sit there in a really weird crouching pose. This is Gilgamesh's actual true sword, and one of his one of his special moves. And I'm sorry, I can't think of the name right now. It escapes me. But it's actually really cool because it still rotates just like the Jigoken one on 3 different wields, where it has the kanji, well, not kanji, but the language for Gilgamesh. And to pop the hand on, you don't have to worry about trying to, finagle it on. It actually can take the piece out. You can actually put the hand right on, which I'm going to put back on because I actually want it there. And you just slide it right back in, which I thought is really dope because I always forget about this and try to finagle it on. You don't have to do that. It's really cool and they leave it there for you. He comes with tons of hands, and not just regular hands, but he comes with unarmored hands, and I'll show you why in a second. So this is really cool. You actually get a ton of hands for Gilgamesh. And the reason why that is because Gilgamesh actually comes with an extra upper torso. And this is why I was a little disappointed by not having ab crunch on this one, but you actually do get it here on this figure. I put the extra head on so you can see that the Gilgamesh actually has another head. And what's really dope is that you're going to pop it off, whoop, right off the joint. And that's the reason why he doesn't have ab crunch is because of here. But I think that if I remove this, voila, you get a really dope, Under Armour Gilgamesh who can do the cool things. So you do get ab crunch on one upper body, but not the other one. Same rotation of a normal Figma. This one I really don't like because I don't really like the Figma body type, but it actually works out really well on Gilgamesh. So as you can see, you're actually really dope here. And he actually holds pretty well. Also, comes with cross arms, and that's for when he's in his armor type. And I'm going to show you real quick on it how you take it apart. So what's going to happen is usually I pop the arms off. And the reason why that is because you want to be aware of this joint on the inside. And you want to just wiggle it out because you don't want to be too rough. And actually, I'm not being rough enough, which is what I was scared about. So you want to wiggle it at the bicep swivel and just wiggle it out. And it comes right out. And you're going to do the same for the opposite one. toss it right off. That one actually came out a lot easier. And then you're going to slide these in, which is really weird because it's supposed to just slide in. Oop, I pulled out the raw torso the wrong way. I was supposed to pull it down at the forearm. So I'm an idiot for that one. Please excuse me, guys. I usually don't mess up like this. So now you want to plug it back in. So I'm going to plug it back in on each one because I probably should not have done that. I should have pulled it apart. And you guys got to be careful for that to happen. You really don't want to lose pieces like that. So that's exactly what I just did. I lost a piece. So I'm going to wiggle this Figma joint out. Excuse me. And this, oh man. So excuse me for messing up like that, guys. I do apologize. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to rotate it so that way the pieces can fold in right. And you can have your Gilgamesh. And I'm not going to put it on the armor, but you actually can do it. But you make it fit on the ball joints. And obviously he can fold his arms. Let's see if I can make it happen really well without, you know, killing myself. Make the joints match up. This is actually easier than I thought, which is really cool. So, and just like that, you can make the match up. So, it's actually pretty cool. It looks really good like this. It's really dope. Like, haha, I'm Archer. I'm the best in the world. So that's really dope. Another thing that Archer also comes with, it's a chain. And this is actually really dope because it's real metal. You know, it's not, you know, some flimsy piece of plastic. It's actually real metal. And this is cool from his Grand Order stuff. I actually have not seen him use it in the series, and I haven't played the games in a while. But I do believe this is used for when his attacks, when he's in his power down mode. And if you look at the promo photos, it actually shows it with him wrapped around him. So it's probably one of his favorite weapons to use. So it's actually pretty cool. He comes with a slew of hands for his human form, a slew of hands for his armored form. Overall, I'm pretty happy with Gilgamesh. The problems that I have being is that the ab crunch and that the overall looseness of a Figma turns me off to it. But this figure is a solid B-, and I'm really excited to have it. I'm a big Fate fan, and I'm just happy to finally get it after being delayed for a month. So if you guys are on the fence about it, you want to figure out whether or not you want it. If you are a Fate fan, this is definitely for you. If you are not a Fate fan, I would say you can easily pass it up. But overall, it's still a very nice figure to have, especially after the most recent disappointments in the Iron Man for me. So in the meantime, guys, keep your hearts full. I enjoy my rambling, and I do apologize for it. And, you know, drink tons of water. If you're not drinking water, drink more water. Take it easy, guys. Be good.